Hello, hey Dream Team, hi everybody. I'm going to give it a few seconds, not long, for people to hop in. We're going to talk about leadership today, and I'm actually going to share a portion of my story, kind of pre-Limelight into Limelight, and it melds beautifully with why you really need to let your leaders soar and always be looking for those new leaders to pull up. So I'm just going to give this just a little bit. Let me know when you hop in. So let me know I'm not talking to myself, that I am indeed in the right group, because I've done that before, and that we're here to rock and roll. Hey guys, hello. All right. I can't see comments yet, but I see the seats filling. So if you see me, give me a hello. Let me introduce myself real quickly while we're waiting for people to hop in. My name is Megan Anderson. I am an executive lead director here in the Dream Team, and I just celebrated my year earlier this month. So it's been an amazing ride, and I want to share some leadership with you guys. But you know what? I don't want you to hear that leadership, oh, I don't have a team, this doesn't pertain to me. This pertains to anybody and everybody. One team, no team, big team, small team, it doesn't matter, because this is about cultivating leadership, even within yourself, okay? So I want you guys to take this to heart, and I want you guys to learn from some of my struggles. Hello, Angela. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Jamie. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. I apologize. Texas allergies, glasses are staying on, ring light reflection. We're just going to have to deal. We're just going to have to deal. It is month end, so I really appreciate you guys hopping in with me, which goes right into the beautiful layered leadership and working with leadership, because why? I've got some of my leaders holding down the fort while I come to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to hop right into it. Be really respectful of your time tonight. Y'all can watch it on replay, and feel free to tag your teams afterwards. So prior to coming over to Limelight, I was with a company, and I think this will help you understand kind of my perspective. I have been on both ends of the leadership spectrum, you know, and so let me tell you a little bit. I came over from a company, and this is not bashing a company, this is just telling you my story. In this particular company, unless you were the actual top rank, and I don't mean unless you were a top leader, I mean unless you were the actual tippy top rank, you were not allowed to lead a team. You were not allowed to have team groups. You were not allowed to, you know, do anything that really was considered leading. That was left to the very tip top of the company. Other than that, you kind of fell somewhere into the rungs, and that's very hard in network marketing, because many of you probably already know, or you will figure out, to grow a thriving organization that's really servant-driven leadership, to grow an organization where you know things are being held down, you know, if you have to step away, to build an organization where you have that freedom that you're striving for, you have to have influence amongst your team. And if you're not allowed to lead a team, you can't ever cultivate that. So there's a little backstory. I wasn't ever allowed to lead a team, even though I was one step from the top of that company. So when I came to Limelight, poor Lindsay, I think back now, it's funny, I had to ask her everything, right? So I had led an organization of thousands. I had been a top leader, and yet when I made the jump to Limelight, I was asking Lindsay everything. Lindsay, is this okay? Lindsay, do you think this would work? Lindsay, what's your input on this? Lindsay, I need your approval to do this, that, or the other. And you know, I think she was just like, girlfriend, what are you doing? I completely didn't believe in myself. I had never been allowed to lead a team. Therefore, I never believed that I was capable or worthy of leading a team. So I doubted every move I made. I think I probably wore Lindsay out with every question, because I just wouldn't trust my gut. I wouldn't just go for it. I wouldn't just lead, because this was all new to me, and I'd never been taught to believe that I could do that. It's so important. I had never been taught to believe that I was capable of leading a team. Isn't that weird? Even though I was leading the team by all rights. So that really gives me a different perspective on leadership and letting your leaders lead. And this can be very hard. I want to play devil's advocate. This can be very hard for certain personality types, and I am one of those personality types. It can be hard for us sometimes to initially release the reins, you know, pass the reins, pass the baton. As leaders, it's very easy to micromanage. We think we do it best. Our way is the best way. We know best. Let me just do it. I'll knock it out. I got this. Right? I get it. I struggle with it. But letting leaders lead is where you're going to get that thriving organization that you can step away from when things come up. That you can take a breather and not have a panic attack that things are going to fall apart. That you can be surrounded by business partners who truly collaborate and lift you up and work alongside of you. And isn't that what we all truly strive for? One thing I do want to point out on leadership, and the one reason I love the multi-leadership, is we are all a different personality. Guys, do me a favor. If you know what the color personalities are, and I can't see comments, like zero. Either you guys are just so enthralled with me that I can't stand it, or you're asleep, or I can't see comments. But if you're aware of the color personalities, and you know your color personality, what are you? Will you drop it for me? Tell me, what color personality are you? And you'll see as people begin to comment, and even on replay, there are so many different color personalities and so many different color personality combinations, right? And we all speak to each other differently. So to have different leadership perspective on your team is just a blessing. It's a blessing. You're going to be able to reach more people. You're going to be able to, you know what I mean, really speak those languages when you're locking arms with and pulling up leaders versus doing it yourself. So think of it that way. If nothing else, I know I'm a red personality. My red can be really harsh. And sometimes I need my yellow leaders to say, girlfriend, slow down. Girlfriend, you know, or I need my green leaders to go, let's think this through. Or I need my blue leaders to go, can you let your hair down and have a little bit of fun? So balancing that leadership just has so many blessings. There are so many positives. But you have to get used to loosening the reins a little bit and passing the baton. So I'm going to get right into some notes that I made. I want to tell you some mindset things that may help you. I want to tell you how we implement raising leaders on my team, and just some food for thought that maybe you can look forward. I am always looking for leaders in my team. And for me, you guys, leadership is not a rank. I don't care what rank you are. It does not matter. Leadership is not a rank, right? It's a desire. It's a drive. It's a consistent want to help others be more. Leadership is it is its own persona. I don't care what rank you are, so throw that out the window. And let's get into it. The first thing that's going to be so important to you when you're raising up leaders and you're looking for people, right? Who can I lock arms with, and who can I really bring up through the leadership ranks? Who really wants this? Who is in this for the right reasons? Is you need to share your vision for your team with those people who have joined you. They have to know your purpose and your vision and your heart for something more, and they have to be a part of that, right? If you want someone to go along any journey with you, they have to connect with your why. Just like in our businesses, our personal businesses, you've got to share your team vision with your leaders and trust them to be a part of that. Trust them to step into that role, right? Because we talked about it before. You want a team of business partners. You don't want a team of Megans when I first came over, scared Nellies, scared to do any movement without your approval. Can I do this? Is this okay? What about this? What do you think about this? What about this? What about this? Right? You want to empower them to step into their business. Successful leaders create leaders. Like, that's the whole name of the game. And it is so fulfilling and so fun to create other leaders. This is how we thrive, and this is how we stay sane, right? Month end is a perfect example. Month end. Do me a favor, drop me some likes and hearts. Are you going crazy? It's month end. You're trying to keep up. You're doing follow-ups. You're looking in your back office. You're seeing who you can help. And don't worry, guys, if you're not there yet, you're going to be there. So learning this leadership stuff and getting a knack for it and getting your mindset there before you are physically there only helps you be that much stronger. So tune in, take notes, and start acting the part. But like I said, that layered leadership, the rising leaders, helps you stay sane. Today, I can't tell you how many times I have passed tasks to my leaders. I have asked for help. I have asked them to step up into different roles so that we could all achieve our goals and allow me a little freedom to step in here with you guys today. If I hadn't built leaders that I trusted and given them some of that responsibility, today, I think I would be a hot mess with a wine bottle, and I would just say, I am done. I am done. So definitely this is going to keep you sane. I like this quote, and it's, success requires succession. And this goes into, you've got to pass the baton. If you want the ultimate time freedom, financial freedom, you know what I mean, that organization of your dreams, success requires succession. You can't do it alone. So I want you to flip that mindset to different pieces of your business. Where can I pass the baton? Where can I show, do, teach, and give tasks to leaders that I trust? It's extremely important. I have learned that I never do anything alone anymore. It's kind of like, I say this lovingly, but it's kind of like having kiddos. I remember when I had my kiddos, they were little, and I never did anything alone because I was constantly, hey, okay, well, I'm going to peel an apple. Let me teach them how. Or you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to tie my shoes. Hey, come here. I'm going to tie my shoes. Let me show you what I'm doing. As a mama, I used every opportunity that I could when I was doing a task anyway to bring them in and say, let me teach you as I do. Doing that as a leader, you guys, it does so many things, okay? You're not double doing. You're not giving yourself more to do, right? It's forcing you to slow down and invest in those people who you're helping teach, and you're teaching them as you do, and that's the best way to learn. So whenever I do events, whenever I do opportunity events, whenever we do any kind of customer events or customer looks, things like that. Whenever I do certain even phone calls, opportunity phone calls or following up with a customer, I will pick a leader that I know I've been working with and that I know has a true interest to learn more and do more. And I say, hey, come do this with me. Hey, come hop on this call with me. Hey, create this event with me. Hey, help me do XYZ, do with me so I can teach as we do, so that you can get comfortable, so that eventually, guess what? You can do this task on your own. So don't ever, as many things as you cannot do alone, don't do alone. Who can you pull up and say, do this with me? Let me show you. Let's do it together. Let me teach you. So let's keep going. I have a list. Otherwise I ramble, you guys. We talked about slow down, delegate tasks. When you slow down and you tell someone, I want your help with this, when you tell someone, I need your input with this, you are telling them, I value you. I value your opinion. I value your time. I value your leadership. Right? And when you prioritize your team in any manner, they're going to prioritize you. So again, this is win-win. You're not giving anything away. Don't get hung up in the ego and the power, because I've been on the other side of that where I was held back. We talked about that. I was held back by others' unfortunate ego and power in their role, that leadership is power. And if I give away that power, I'm not as important. And that's not the name of the game. When you prioritize your team and when you prioritize your leaders, they prioritize you. It is a beautiful collaboration, so slow down. Show them tasks to learn and do. Give your team permission. This scares some people. This one scares some people, and I don't know why. Give your team permission. They're brilliant business partners. They have joined you on this journey, right? They're brilliant. They have picked the best company, the best team, the best leader. Trust them. Give them permission. When they come to you with an idea, when they come to you with a this or that, when they come to you for advice, give the power back to them. Give them the decision back, but ultimately it's the power. Give them the power. Use the phrase, you decide. You know what? You decide. I completely trust you and value your input. You decide, and that's the way we're going to go. Give them that power. Pass the reins. I'm telling you, it will do beautiful things. And what you're doing when you're doing all of these tasks layered again and again, you are showing your budding leaders that they have what it takes. The hardest part of leadership, the hardest part of leading a team is believing that you're capable. Because leading a team is scary. It is scary, especially when you're new. Every day you think you're screwing up so badly that you're just like, you know what I mean? So let your leaders know you believe in them. Let them know they can do this. Let them know that they are more than capable. So using that phrase of you decide. Make sure everyone in your organization feels empowered, because again, leadership is not a rank, you all. And I wish I could see your comments right now. Like, I can't see any comments and I hate it. You guys, hello. Leadership is not a rank. not a rank. So you want to empower every single person in your team and give them that opportunity to find their leadership wings and to soar. And what I kind of love, and I loved this quote too, by giving them that power back, by saying, you decide, I trust you. You know what? You make the decision and that's the way we'll go. You're giving that power back, and it kind of goes to this one, and let them have the power to respond and resolve instead of wait and delay. Would you rather have a team who was empowered to respond and resolve things as they came up on their own? They're empowered, they're strong, they respond, they resolve, and they are trucking along, keep moving along. Or do you want a team that's wait and delay? Wait and delay. I don't know, I need to ask this question. Wait and delay. I don't know, I didn't hear from Megan yet. Wait and you know what I mean? So give them the power to be that respond and resolve team. A habit of partnership is key, and that's one of the reasons I came to Limelight. It really is one of the key reasons I came to Limelight, is that habit of partnership, and that's collaboration. You should have collaboration amongst your team, like amongst your leadership. I understand we have it on the company as a whole, and we have it in trainings, and we have it in groups and all of that. Just like me coming in here is collaboration. I'm coming in, instead of doing a little pocket leadership for my team, I'm doing it for the team as a whole. But I want you to apply that to your specific leaders and collaborate. Get into the role of treating them as business partners, really as business partners. Because you're going to be surprised at how quickly your organization comes to life when you let people find their wings. It is a crazy, amazing thing. And Lindsay can vouch for me, when I finally found my leadership wings, and when I finally got out of that old mindset from where I came from, that I wasn't capable of leading, that I wasn't a certain rank and this wasn't for me, that I wasn't this, that, or the other, when I finally shook that off with her, basically with her love and nurturing and repetitive of, girlfriend, please, you got this. When it finally clicked for me, my team transformed. And I literally became laser focused of, what leaders can I pull up? Who wants this, right? Who has the mojo showing? And I want to talk to you on the flip side, right? Let's say you don't have a team yet, or let's say you're part of a team, or let's say you've never led a team, or whatever it is. If you want your leaders to know that you want to step up, you're going to need to be vocal, and you're going to need to be consistent. You're going to need to be out there. You're going to need to be participating in the groups. Guys, get in there on the comments, help out, lend a helping hand. If somebody asks a question and you know the answer, get in there. You should be celebrating on other people's shout out posts and showing that you celebrate everyone's success. You should have a conversation with your leader. I would love to step into a role in our team. Where could you use me? It's kind of like saying, put me in, coach. Put me in. And once you say that, buckle up, because the best leaders are going to say, okay, let's go. Come do with me. Let me show you. Come do, teach. No, you go. And it's such a duplicatable, beautiful process. Beautiful process. Because now you're going to do it with your team, and they're going to do it with their team, and they're going to do it with their team. And you're going to have this massive organization that is self-sufficient. And they are bringing in other leaders, right? So I just really wanted to talk to you guys about that, because you can struggle on both ends. You can struggle with not being a leader yet. Well, look, there are ways to step up, walk the walk, talk the talk, and learn it. As well, leaders, you need to pass the baton. The best leaders know how to pass the baton, pass the power, release the reins, let other people step into roles. Take advantage of some, I know we can't do much because we're so driven with our personalities, but take advantage of some of that time freedom that you have earned peacefully, knowing that your team is in really, really, really good hands because you have empowered your people. So I hate that I couldn't see your comments. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to walk through them and answer you guys and all of that, but I just wanted to share that with you guys because I've been on both sides. struggled on both sides, and I can really kind of step back and see, and I can see where some teams are doing it so right, and literally it's this beautiful organization, and I can see where some teams are so struggling because their grip is so tight. And I'm not talking about here, I'm talking about this whole industry. I have friends across the whole industry, and you guys can see it. If you look at a team, you can see it. Those teams that are suffocating and struggling, and there's disconnection, and those teams that are a beautiful, well-oiled machine with no competition, just beautiful collaboration of let's all get to the next level. Let's all get to the next level. Now let's all get to the next level. That's how you do this thing successfully. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It's month end. I hope you guys have an amazing month end. And can we talk about this new lip real fast? I meant to tell you. Liner 07. Lip 003. Oh my goodness, you guys. They're arriving, the new lips. I had to rock them for you guys. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.